Hello everyone, and welcome to those of you joining us remotely. We are live from Rock Studios on the expo floor at Automation Fair 2023 in Boston. Today is the final day of Automation Fair, and even if you were unable to join us on site this year, you'll still have the opportunity to experience some of the keynotes, sessions, and content from this year's event. I'm Ben Brandowy, the Global Lead for Design and Engineering Partners here at Rockwell, and I'm joined by Paul Galeniak, our Professional Services Team Lead from EPLAN, to discuss how using EPLAN macro technology can help provide more accurate data, improve consistency, and increase productivity while driving toward automated engineering. So thanks so much for being with us here today, Paul. So
hey, you're welcome.
What is the kind of main difference between computer-aided design, as we know CAD platforms, and electrical computer-aided design solutions?
Yeah, you know, thinking about that question earlier when I saw it, it's, you know, traditionally we think of CAD as, you know, mechanical, you know, maybe going to school and learning about CAD. It was more on the mechanical side of things.
Absolutely.
And so I know for myself going into a CAD type of education, I ended up coming out and starting to do work in electrical. Mm-hmm. And so the difference, you know, with ECAD is that now you're looking at still working in a CAD-driven tool, but now you have these devices that are connected together within the environment that you're working in.
Yeah, absolutely. So I imagine that has a bunch of differences for our customers, especially panel builders. So how does that difference impact our panel builders?
Yeah, so the connections that you're going to see within the, between devices, we start to identify maybe there could be some things like, connection sizes between, within the devices could become, an issue, or could be errors that could potentially come up in the panel. And so, I think that within the CAD environment, we can define some data-driven, information that helps us to better manage the panel design, so that way we can maybe see less errors that are occurring.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, makes sense.
Yeah.
So we mentioned macro technology. What is macro technology, and how does it help with control panel design?
Yeah, macro technology, there's always this misconception about macros in Excel, or do I have to program? Do I have to be a programmer? And so when we're talking about macros with our, when it comes to EPLAN macro technology, it's a way to standardize on circuits and standardize on devices or parts that are going to ultimately be used in the panel design as well. So, before I started at EPLAN, I worked for, I did CAD design or ECAD design, and so we had this, our drawing format, or our process in doing the drawings was to, kind of cut drawing pages or sections of pages out of other projects and then tape them onto a drawing and mark it up, and then we'd hand that to a detailer, and the detailer would have to take a look at the drawing and then try to figure out where that circuit that was taped onto the drawing, where it was at,
difficult.
And copy and paste. Yeah, so macro technology in EPLAN gives us the users the opportunity to save those circuits in a centralized location, so that the designers can utilize that library. The engineers are still the engineers that are developing those type of circuits, but then you have your designers and your detailers that are able to utilize those standard circuits.
Right.
And those standard circuits already have their part information already assigned, as well as technical data can also be captured. So it makes the design process much easier, and also eliminating errors along the way too.
Absolutely.
We see a lot of errors in the panel side.
Yeah, absolutely, makes sense. And always, standardization is such an important topic for panel builders. So
Yeah.
it sounds like this macro technologies, that's really going to improve efficiency for panel builders.
Most definitely, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So thanks so much, Paul, for
Yep.
attending Automation Fair and such an engaging discussion. I really appreciate your time today. I've had the opportunity to work closely with EPLAN this past year, truly an organization that is extremely valued within the Rockwell partner ecosystem. So thank you so much for being here. And thanks to our online audience. If you want to learn more about EPLAN, please visit eplanusa.com.